Okay, I feel like a lot of y'all need to let this go. There's been so much conversation on Twitter and pretty much every other social media out there. It's just the constant like Henry Cavill, Superman, this, you know, the Snyderverse stuff, and it's just like, can we like just move on and accept this new era of Superman? Like, can we just do that? Like, listen, I'm a huge fan of Henry Cavill in general, right? And I loved him in The Witcher, loved him as Superman, loved that journey. I loved the entire process of it. Like, even some of the movies I didn't even really like, even though, you know, the first Justice League movie wasn't as good as Zack Snyder's Justice League, in my opinion, right? Or even there were some parts of Batman versus Superman that was just a little stale for me, but I went to the theaters and saw it. Like, I was younger when those movies came out. I grew up with those movies. I grew up with that He is our Superman for like my generation, right? Like, he's my generation Superman. But David Corenswet is made for the newer generation of Superman fans, the younger Gen Z, Gen Alpha, right? Like, I feel like we just need to allow this to just happen, bro. Like, I know we all like Henry Cavill, we want to see him back, but like, we gotta let it happen. And so far, the movie seems to be doing really well, right? It's opening weekend this weekend, but like, so far from other critics and just other people who might have had a chance to see this at fan events and whatnot, it's looking good so far, right? Like, look at this. Like, James Gunn's Superman is tracking to open at least 200 million worldwide. It will likely have the biggest opening weekend ever for a solo Superman film, right? We have that. And then we have, now this is the review and excerpt from discussing film themselves, but David Corenswet cements himself as this generation's definitive Superman, carrying his signature Boy Scout charm on perfect display in an incredible performance. We gotta let this happen. We gotta let it happen, guys. Just stop holding on, right? Let go. Like, you can't, just let it be, man. Like, I honestly feel like this is gonna be good. Like, we need to see it as fans as well. Like, obviously critics are happy about it, and you know, it's really rare for other critics to be happy about a DC product, so it says a lot. But you know, let's see what the fans think, and I feel like we just need to go into this with an open mind. All right, and then of course there's this. James Gunn's Superman debuts with a 91% in Rotten Tomatoes. It's 85% now. So, and put it this way, I'm also a Rotten Tomatoes critic, so I know a lot of people don't really take that like Rotten Tomatoes score seriously, so I do understand that. But it is something to note, because if a movie, let's be honest, like if a movie fails, people go straight to Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, of course, it has like a 34% of Rotten Tomatoes, it must be really bad. But if a movie is really good and people are biased and they don't really like the movie, they're like, oh yeah, paid shills and this and these other words. At the end of the day, bruh, they got the popcorn meter. We got to see what the fans think, right? Again, as a critic myself, I'll have my opinions on it, but at the end of the day, the score that actually matters more to me as a viewer, and even as a critic who posts reviews, as a critic on Rotten Tomatoes, okay? The review that actually matters more to me in a lot of situations is actually really the fan meter. It depends on what's going on. Like, when it comes to like a lot of superhero stuff or book adaptations and anime adaptations, a lot of the time I pay attention to the fan score, and I go and I read the fan reviews just to kind of see what people are thinking, to see if they're either just review bombing it or they're just trying to find some other like negative stuff to say about it. But I go straight to the fan reviews because I want to see what the general public thinks about this. Someone who's not really like a cinephile, someone who's not really like, you know, studying and discussing film the way we do. I want to see what the general public thinks, because at the end of the day, I think that's the opinion that kind of matters the most. It's like, if the fans don't like it, then, you know, why are we making the movie? You know, outside of contracts and stuff like that. But so for now, the critics enjoy it, and I'm hoping that the fans do as well. I'm really actually hoping the fans do, because if the fans and the critics love it both the same way, then it's a win. But we just got to see how it goes. All right, let's see what happens. Well, we got to say, we can't keep dragging on this, you know, Henry Cavill Superman thing. We got to let it go, people. We got to let the man come in, David Corenswet come in and do his thing. Henry Cavill did his time. It was a great time. We all loved it. Even the actors themselves are giving each other respect. The directors are giving each other respect. Why is the fans bickering about this? So anyways, please, let's just find a way to move on healthily. Stop trying to create negativity and toxicity. We need DC to succeed. We need these movies to do well. As fans, comic book lovers, we need these movies to do well. So anyways, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Clockmaster.